Is it rolling, Bob? YouTube. YTPC. Back in the woods again. Goofy woods glasses. Take these off. Let's see if I can get this lit. It's really windy out here today. Got a rock. Number one. Did I say that? Got it. Anybody that knows anything about the soils of northern New England, I guess this is southern New England, knows that the soil is full of rocks. Ironically, I had to search quite a long time to find a rock on the surface, because here in the undisturbed forest, undisturbed in the last century or more anyway, the forest detritus has buried most of the surface rocks. I'm sure if I took a shovel and dug down about 6 inches, I'd hit nothing but rocks. But there aren't that many rocks sitting around on the surface. Now in farm fields, it's a totally different situation, because the plowing and the disturbance allows frost to penetrate the earth, and that over time forces the rocks to the surface. That's why we have all these stone walls in New England. But anyway, I'm here in the woods on a lovely mid-May day. Doing a few chores here on the wood lot. Had a meeting with a representative from the state. This is conservation land, it's protected. And periodically the state wants to do a walkthrough to make sure that nothing illegal is going on the property. Which is fine with me, because all I'm interested in is the value of this property for its forest resources. So I'm happy to have them come out and show them around. Very little going on here. It's just me and my chainsaw, and I don't do a heck of a lot. Cut some firewood, do a little timber stand improvement. God knows we need a lot of that around here. One of my objectives for today was to collect some wood to bring home for my new hobby of wood turning. I'm trying to make some bowls on the lathe, and I'm discovering that there's quite a bit to it. You've got to learn how to select the wood, select the tools, select the proper speeds on the lathe, how to sharpen the tools. It's pretty sophisticated stuff, and I'm picking it up pretty slowly. But I've got this whole little wood lot here, and I've got a lot of wood around, and I'm trying to figure out which of these species make nice bowls. But as they say, I'm low on the learning curve, but we're working at it. On the pandemic front, everything is going well around here. Massachusetts has one of the highest, I think the second highest adult vaccination rate in the country. It's giving us hope for getting back to something like normal. Things are loosening up. Now that I'm fully vaccinated and I don't wear a mask outside virtually at all anymore. Not that I did all that often. Always inside, even now inside, I always wear a mask as much as anything out of courtesy. But things are getting better. One of the things I've been putting off for over a year now is going to downtown Boston. We're about 20 miles away. I want to visit L.J. Peretti Tobacco Shop. Never been there. It's one of the most famous ones in the country. It's right in my backyard. So now that things are getting a little more relaxed about health concerns, it'll be easier to go down there and maybe spend a day in downtown Boston. Something we haven't done that often in the 30 plus years we've been here. I'm a little bit of a casual bird watcher, and I'm looking off in the distance here. I think I'm seeing a pair of hermit thrush. Maybe you noticed a few minutes ago there was an ovenbird chirping away, "Teacher, teacher, teacher." Got a few of those on the property. A few other birds around today. This is high season for bird watching because of all the migrants are now coming through, heading north. But I'm here to talk about a pipe. Not a pipe so much as tobacco. I'm smoking in this custom built, a newer custom built. It's not one of the real old ones, but it's a nice pipe. And in it I have something called Shenandoah from Georgetown Tobacco in Washington, D.C. Picked some up, this is from October, so it's like 7 months old in a jar for 7 months. I don't know how old it is before then. I really enjoy this tobacco. It's like a Balkan blend. It's got Orientals and Latakia, but whereas most Balkans, I think, have Virginia tobaccos, this one has Burley. An interesting twist. I really like it. Something else I've started doing, watched a video from Jay Mouton. And he was talking about loading your pipe, and he said, don't fill it to the rim. Leave a little space. It'll be easier to light, it'll burn better. Maybe be a little easier on the pipe. He said that extra few grams of tobacco, it doesn't make your smoke any longer, really. It just causes issues. So I'm trying that, and it seems to work. But I'm liking these Balkan sort of blends, and I think I've come to a realization. I don't like vapors. I'm still new at this stuff. I've only been doing it a little over a year now. And through the winter, since I can't smoke in the house, I don't get a lot of smoking done, so I haven't had a whole lot of experience. But the couple of vapors I've tried, like Haunted Bookshop, the infamous Haunted Bookshop, Telegraph Hill. I've got to go back and revisit Verge Engine Overdrive. That's got Perique in it. So these blends that have Perique, I'm pretty sure I'm seeing this consistently enough that it's a thing. Tends to give me quite a nick hit. I have to be real careful with them. And for some reason, they make me salivate a lot. It's a good thing I smoke outside. So I'm not going to be buying any more vapors without some good reason to do so. I'll keep trying the ones I've had periodically. Every now and then I'll try Haunted Bookshop again and hope for something better. Hoping that, the little bit I have is older now, maybe that'll be better. But so far, I'm not impressed. I know a lot of people really like vapors. They love Perique. Something about the spiciness. All I get is a nick hit and I gotta spit a lot. So, it's okay. As long as I find other blends that I like, I can enjoy a pipe. This stuff is really good. Of course, it doesn't hurt that I'm outside on a beautiful day and just chilling. Now that my work is done, did a little experimenting with controlling some of the beech sprouts around here. Met with the conservation department person, cut some bulb blanks. Oh yeah, I've got a power line along one edge of my property here, and the power company's talking about expanding their right-of-way. So I did a little snooping around on that, trying to figure out just how much of my woodlot they want to cut down. It's not looking good, but there's a little bit of time before it actually happens. With that, I'm going to say goodbye. I hope you are doing well, being healthy, getting your vaccinations, and enjoying the spring wherever you are. Take care.